Police are concerned about the risk of crossing the street while texting and being unable to see the cars coming. It's even worse on a day like today when you could trip and fall even if you are paying attention. A baby in a stroller wound up riding alone on a New York City subway train from the Upper West Side all the way down to Penn Station. It's Ash Wednesday. Instead of giving up the usual sweets and alcohol, some Christians are choosing to honor the religious observance by giving up plastic. We begin tonight with the investigation into the Boeing 737 MAX aircraft. This same model of plane has crashed twice in less than 6 months.
We do not have to settle for scraps in the greatest city in the world.
On Saturday, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez was back on her home turf, the Bronx. The Congresswoman returned for her swearing in, and local fans came out in force to hear her speak.
She will continue to fight for the people, and she has our 100% support.
And when we fight for ourselves, and we say it's not just about any job, we need to have a dignified job.
While Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez did not mention the Amazon deal in her speech, it was on the minds of many people in the community, including Bronx Borough President Ruben Diaz Jr.
Look, does New York City, can we use 25,000 new jobs? Absolutely. It's unfortunate that they were not willing to sit down with the community and hear out and try to address the community's concerns.
Most of Ocasio-Cortez's supporters here embraced her strong stance against the Amazon deal in Queens.
New York is a union town. Amazon isn't. They have an awful record of labor abuses, and so it wasn't what the community wanted.
She was the first one who empowered Queens to push hard and really underline the idea that communities should be the ones to give political energy. We can fight back.
Building on the community's energy, in her speech, Ocasio-Cortez promised to stay close to her local people and their issues through monthly town hall meetings. From the Bronx, this is Farah Otero-Amad for Columbia News. With a black belt, white robe, and red hijab, Abrar Hassan is a trailblazer. At age 16, she's the first Muslim girl to compete at the National Karate Championships.
I love being the first to do anything.
Where she won gold. She's trained at the Muslim American Society in Brooklyn her entire life.
The mass is where I grew up, so I would come here every day as a baby. And my brothers would do karate. I would always watch them compete, especially my oldest brother. He was my biggest inspiration. So I kind of feel like I'm doing this for myself and for him, because kind of living like both of our dreams.
Abrar's dreams came true when she represented the United States at the World Karate Championships in Scotland last year. Her biggest fans cheering for her were her younger brother Mohab.
One day I want to be like her.
And her coach, Yasser Salama, who is also her father.
When it comes to karate, honestly, I push her too hard. But when we finish any competition and I see Abrar getting her gold medal, I say, you know what? We did very good together as a dad and also as a coach.
Abrar decided to spar in a hijab at the competition, despite being the only athlete to wear one.
Everywhere I go competing, you see like literally no hijabis. So people always come up to me like, hey, what are you wearing? And I'm just like, oh, Prada, right?
But her extra clothing caused problems when a judge nearly disqualified her.
I'm like, excuse me, like, what do you mean I have to take them off? I'm like, the rules say I can wear this. This is for religious purposes. I have to cover my body.
Karate helps Abrar fight through these obstacles.
They want me to not be loud, but that's how I am. I'm like the loudest person I know. They just expect a lot of things, like you have to dress a certain type of way, or you have to act a certain type of way, you have to talk a certain type of way. But in the end of the day, it's my decisions.
From U.S. Olympic fencer Ibtihaj Muhammad to boxer Zaina Nasir's collaboration with Nike's pro-hijab campaign, Abrar is joining a new generation of hijab-wearing athletes on a world stage.
I feel like there's a step up for Muslims going out there and competing in hijabs, but I wish there was more.
Abrar hopes to inspire more girls to follow in her footsteps at the World Championships in Slovakia this June, with a great support system behind her every step of the way.
We make a team together. Even my dad, even the whole class. We make a perfect team.
From Brooklyn, this is Farah Otero-Amad for Columbia News.